developing an expression.
Should I switch it, you think?
His expression is specific.
Maybe that's why he wasn't that good of an actor.
It could be.
No, but an expression is what is specifically described as, the acting skill.
For acting.
And
Yeah.
Okay.
1 point.
That works.
Even just 1 point.
Uh-huh.
Maybe from subterfuge or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alrighty, and
like
your
one
specialties?
specialty described there is drama.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and one of the specialties for Drive is stunts as well. Example ones. So.
perfect. Perfect. And then the one I was really at a loss for was the other category, the mental.
The metal. The
Yeah.
other category.
The other, like the stat category. It was tough figuring out what I wanted to take for him, so I took like a dot in computer.
Yeah.
So that he'll know how to use a smartphone.
Probably a dot in academics, just for reading, writing, and math.
Medicine,
Right.
first aid, things like that.
I did medicine specifically in case he needed to know how to like stitch himself up, and then investigation,
Yeah. Okay.
because I figured it would fit with at least his new role.
Yeah. True. Okay, and your specialties were what? Stunt driving or stunts?
Parkour, stunt driving, and I took stare downs and intimidation.
Yeah. Okay.
Shocker.
He at least knows how to present. He at least knows how to present himself as a tough guy. So,
Yeah. Right. Nice.
Can I
Paula,
ask
what do you have
something-
first?
Can I ask something first?
Sure.
Just to do with specialties again, the investigation one.
Yeah.
I saw an example. I googled some examples, and they suggested something like archives, or research, something along
Yeah.
those lines.
Research would be really good.
Research. All right. Thank you.
Okay, Paula.
Did we lose the stream, by the way?
Maybe.
Way.
No.
Are we on?
Doesn't look like it.
I still see the stream. Yeah, we're on.
Okay. Just checking. Specialties, I have 2, and then I need a little help with a third. I put genetics and science as the first
Yeah.
one, as kind of an obvious thing.
It does look like we may have lost the stream.
Mine was just green, so might want to refresh it.
I think it might be a limit of 2 hours for streaming.
Oh, might be. I don't know.
Again. Anyway.
Okay.
So I went with genetics for science as the obvious pick.
Mm-hmm.
Brawl hand to hand. Because she fights up
Isn't
close
all
and personal.
brawl hand to hand?
Well,
Isn't
sort of
all
martial
brawl hand
arts.
to Yeah. Okay.
I guess I'll do that instead. So that's the brawl sort of specialty.
Yeah.
And then I was a little conflicted on whether to take expression or persuasion specialization. For basically, she's very logical and can be very persuasive. Like she has 2 points in expression because of all of the writing and presentation work that you have to do as a scientist. You need to be able to present your papers in a coherent and persuading manner. But whether to take a specialization in persuasion or expression was sort of, I don't know. So persuasion, maybe logic.
Yeah.
She's really good at
that's
persuading
a good
people
one.
just by using logic, and she has all of the scientific sort of logical training to do that.
Yeah. It also tells you a lot about the character of how she argues, if that specialty on
Okay.
the character sheet. So yeah, I think it makes sense. It's good. I like it. So, Maka, we're back to you. Maka is silent as the grave.
I'm assuming technical difficulties.
Or see.
Apparently she can hear us.
Yeah.
but we can't hear her.
She might have muted something.
Well, it had all been going so well so far.
I did. Okay.
There we go.
Hello.
There we go.
There you
Yeah.
are. Nice.
Yay. So I've
Yay.
been thinking. I was thinking so hard, so I muted myself so you wouldn't hear it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about brawl, having a specialty of avoiding kind of, or like escaping brawl or
Dodge or
defending
something like
myself.
Dodge.
Yeah, dodge maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could I have a specialty? Is that an option?
Just defensive
Because
fighting,
I would-
maybe, or
Yeah, I would be attacked a lot when I was a kid, but I wouldn't really throw the first punch. I would probably
Would
just
you have
try to
taken
evade things.
judo or some of these like getting out of fights?
I don't think I would have the really ambitions to be good at it. Just something that I've self-taught, maybe.
Yeah.
That is a
Trying
question
to
how that
avoid
translates mechanically, though, because dodge is rather the defense and a merit and things like that, wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
Dodge also might be more of a specialty under athletics, as athletics now gives you a higher defense.
It does.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
In the second edition, athletics is added on top of your defense score.
Oh, nice. I'm putting a couple of points there.
Yeah. Suddenly he became very athletic.
Who
All
knows?
the squash.
I always
makes you better at.
where I went.
Yeah, but running away, or I was thinking about the song would probably be "Beat It" with Michael Jackson.
Not Thriller.
Or you could find a hymn of some sort for him.
Yeah. I was thinking about "Into My Arms" with Nick Cave.
That's a good song. I love that song.
Peace to me.
I do too. I put my specialty in social specialty flute and expression because I see myself as a musician a bit. I was thinking something Indian. Isn't the flute like kind of an Indian instrument? Not a pan flute, though, but a normal one.
No. But no, yeah, okay. So what's
Between
it called?
tribes and such.
A block flute, or what's it called?
Yeah, something you can just keep in your pocket, just something small. I imagine I could use it when dealing with spirits and stuff.
True. Yeah.
Also,
There might even be a fetish you can buy later.
yeah,
like a
that
spirit
would
flute.
also be that would be awesome. But
Yeah.
so far just a normal flute that maybe I whittled myself. I was thinking about maybe putting my craft points to use there also.
Yeah. Speaking of fetishes, I was actually thinking of
Dangerous
pitching.
territory there.
No. Fetishes or kind of like werewolf magical items, like spiritual items. There are actually fetish cars that you can get. So if Mr. Stuntman might want a spiritually enhanced automobile, that is actually an option. Or Mr. Ironmaster for that fact, because they are actually the tribe that makes them. So
also there is an instrument.
Wrong.
There is an instrument called a Native American flute.
Oh,
so
nice.
That might be appropriate.
Yeah.
And also, I'm pretty sure there are actual fetish cars.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that is true.
Probably quite correct.
Yeah.
I am not sure of that, however.
Yeah, but yeah, okay, continue. Okay. So you put a specialty in flutes, and
flutes, and then I don't know really how to
get the rest. Probably pick up religion as on a cult.
Yeah, I changed. I put instead of putting 3 points in occult, I settled on 2 and put a specialty religion.
Yeah.
And put 1 point in investigation. But I think it's quite recent that he started investigating his background a bit more. The Native American side. He probably was in denial for quite a while there.
Yeah. Is he trying to find out where his blood comes from, like with the werewolf thing, or
like
doing
genealogy
instead of genetics?
Yeah, That might actually be an what you
Aspiration.
aspiration. That was what
Yeah.
for you. English, very good English. Yes.
Very good English.
Wow, such good English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. So do you have 3? The void brawl.
Is someone going to be a were-doge? Dog?
Were-doge. Yeah.
No, right now I have
Wow.
the religion, occult religion, and I have the flute, and I don't know how to really put it into a
Avoidance
specialty that. Yeah,
brawl?
well.
Such moon.
Or you could put like grappling, because the best way of getting out of being hit is actually grabbing hold of the person.
Yeah, that could
Running
also
in
be.
athletics, because the best way of getting away from a fight is just running the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, running would also be appropriate. I
That
see him
would
as
be
a
an
really light
athletic
belt.
specialty.
Yeah.
Yeah, put running.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that then, because I see he's the one that runs away from the fight rather than. You know, he did that before he was a werewolf. You know, he obviously
Yeah.
is, maybe changed his ways
And
a
now
bit.
it might even be like the first thought he gets
Instinct,
now,
maybe.
until he loses control, and then it's not that at all.
Yeah.
Do we have a
He's not gonna be. He's
Yeah.
not gonna be famous for bravery in this group, I think.
Bravely ran away.
Yeah.
So now we move on to
They've sing
actually.
songs about my running.
Yeah. Now we
That
move
should
on
be your
to
song.
One thing.
werewolfing up our guys.
Yeah, one thing. I moved the point of science to investigation after Magnus pointed out the research specialty. That makes way more sense.
Yeah. Makes
I
sense
was
as
thinking
well.
science in terms of just the work ethic and things like that, but yeah, investigation makes more sense.
All right. I like it. So yeah, now we go to the werewolf traits. So the first thing we record is your auspice, and each of you has gone there already, but now we go over what you get from that. From a character creation standpoint, an auspice offers a free dot in one of 3 skills from a list connected to your moon sign. So also you get a free dot of renown. Let's just start with Kjartan, as he is the Khalith. Khaliths are lore keepers, bards, dreamers, and motivators. They get a free dot of either crafts, expression, or persuasion.
Crafts.
Yeah.
Did not see that necessarily as part of.
Probably making statues or something like that, expressing themselves through crafting.
No. I think I'd rather go for either expression or persuasion, he said.
Yeah.
Expression could have to do with teaching.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
why
but this is post-teaching. This is becoming a werewolf.
I put 3 points in expression because of the teaching. Obviously.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yes, that's right. You did put 3 in there.
So, yeah, I don't know. Persuasion. I like it.
Okay. Point of persuasion. You get a point of glory as well.
Glorious.
Yeah. Magnus, you are an Elodoth or diplomats, mediators, negotiators, and community builders. They get a point of empathy, investigation, or politics.
Oh, I think maybe empathy.
Okay.
That's sort of what pops to my mind.
So after the change, you became more open to the feelings of others, probably because of your sense of smell and stuff like that. You know, you know what they're feeling because you have the senses.
Because I feel politics and investigation are both very tied into my pre-change career.
Yeah. Okay.
So I feel like empathy makes more sense.
Yeah. Okay. And you get a dot of honor.
Yes.
Baura, you get to pick between a point of larceny, stealth, or subterfuge.
It's 2 out of 3, right?
2 out of 3? No, you get 1 point.
Oh, 1. Then probably stealth.
Okay. And you get a point of cunning.
Ooh. What does that give
Quite
me?
cunning. Cunning as a fox. That kind of
Trait.
determines your gifts at the end of once we get to that point. your dots. It tells us what gifts you're best at using. So and yeah, you have to have a point in a renown to get a corresponding gift from a list that we'll pick up later.
Okay.
Then we go Maka. Aethiers are spirit
Yeah.
masters, ritualists, fetish crafters, seers, and advisors. You get to pick between animal ken, medicine, and occult.
Oh.
And this is,
Hmm.
think of this as something after you change. This is something you become better at because you're a werewolf.
Okay.
So do you become
It's,
better at animal ken because you better understand the spirits of the animals you're talking to, stuff like that? Or medicine because you just become more in tune with like holistic medicine or something like that? Better can smell the properties of plants or stuff like that? On the occult, because now you can actually talk to spirits like every day if you want.
Yeah, I think I'm leaning towards occult.
Yeah. Because like I said, now you can actually like see spirits all day.
Yeah. Hmm.
And
I think that would be, the most kind of the
most
biggest step for this character.
okay.
Yeah,
And you
the
get a
most
renown point
defining.
of you get a renown point of wisdom. Bill, you're a Rahu, a warrior, tactician, or defender. You get to choose between a point of brawl, intimidation, or survival.
I'm gonna go with survival.
Okay. And your renown is purity.
The unkillable stuntman. A bonus in survival.
Also makes
So,
sense living in a tent.
Yeah, absolutely.
let's see. Next, we have a tribe. So next, your character's tribe is chosen. Characters belong to one of 5 tribes. Each tribe has an associated point of renown, and then you can choose gifts as well because of your tribe. So let's start with Baura. She's a blood talon. Blood talons exist for the kill. They revel in the violent end of the hunt. They get a point of glory. So you have cunning and glory. And you can choose gifts from inspiration, rage, and strength. Also, you get gift lists from your auspice. I don't understand why they don't list them here as well, because you can actually choose gifts from there as well. So just mark down the glory and we'll go over the gifts later. Makka. Bone Shadows.
Yeah.
Take to heart Father Wolf's duty to shepherd the spirit world. They hunt. Their hunt is one of another world. Their gifts are death, elemental, and insight. And they get a renown of wisdom as well. So you have 2 points of wisdom to start with. Then it's Bill. You are a hunter in darkness. You watch the edges of the territory. To you, territory is as sacred as the darkness in which you wrap yourself. So your gifts will come from nature, stealth, and warding. And you get another point of purity as well. So both of you have 2 points of your starting purity. Starting renown. Magnus, Iron Masters are like water. They flow, they adapt, they deal with the context of a given situation, and the versatility is their greatest weapon. Their gifts are knowledge, shaping, and technology, and you get a point of cunning. So you have honor and cunning.
Yes.
Right? And then we do Keftan last. Stormlords endure. Their strength is pushing on when all others would give in and roll over. You get to pick gifts from evasion, dominance, and weather, and you get a tribal point of honor. So you end up with what? Glory and honor?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. By this stage, you should have 2 points of renown.
Yeah.
1 for your character's auspice and 1 for your tribe. Now you get a free dot that you can choose yourself, but it cannot be a third dot in anything.
In what then? In a renown? No.
Yeah.
Is there a box or something for renowns on the
Yeah, it's
character
on the
sheet?
Second page. Yeah.
second page.
Ah,
Maka, I would suggest you put your point in honor, so you can pick that Father Wolf gift if you want to be able to gender bend freely. But like I said, you can put this dot in any renown you think is appropriate for the character, as long as it's not a third point. You can only have 2 points to start with in any given renown.
yeah, I really think that honor would be the logical choice also.
Yeah, probably.
Because he couldn't be put the third in wisdom, and he's not cunning, and he's not all about glory and wealth.
And certainly
purity.
not pure.
No, certainly not.
Okay. So yeah, Captain, what renown do you think expresses him best?
Thinking wisdom, but I'm not necessarily sure. Either that or more glory.
Yeah, if you want, you can wait with picking this last dot until you see the gift lists, because that will be have an effect. Because you can only have gifts if you have a point in the corresponding renown.
Yeah, but I'm not going to think too much about that, because we can go around this anyway later on, right?
Yeah, I think we just lost Maka. She went black for me.
Yep.
Still here.
Well,
I can still see her.
Me too.
Okay.
I cannot.
Can she talk to you?
Yep, I can hear her.
Okay, I'm gonna refresh my browser.
I will as well.
When reconnect.
I'm going to restart that.
Okay.
Yeah, there he is.
Okay, I see everyone except Maka again. Is she restarting?
No.
Maybe.
Is Maka reconnecting?
He's here.
Okay, I still don't see her. No, now I
Yeah.
do. Now I do. There we go.
I don't see Maka and I don't see Bill.
Am I the only one who can see everyone?
No, I
Yeah.
can see everyone as well.
I can see everyone except Maka.
Okay.
I have a black
Can we
box
ask
for
Maka and
Helgi.
Bill to refresh their browser as well?
Maka and Bill, could you refresh?
Sure.
Helgi asks.
Everyone refresh.
Yeah, that's a good idea as well. Can you see Bill now?
Yeah.
I
You can
can
see that ugly mutt. No, yeah, there he is again.
There we go.
Yeah. I still can't see Maka though.
No, she just reconnected, I think. She is.
Be funny if she could see me and I can see her. It's weird. So, yeah, I still can't see her, but I'll just continue on, or no, I see Maka. Okay.
I have one question for the group. Just sort of player character-wise.
No.
Does anyone
Yeah, Paula.
Well, does anyone have a hard-on for being like the alpha or the pack leader?
Do you guys see Maka now?
Yeah.
Oh,
You-
But I
that's
don't
fair
see
enough.
Captain.
There we go.
There we go.
Captain.
You
Where are
guys
you,
see me?
Captain?
No, they can't see
Captain.
you.
Okay.
Captain.
Okay, I think everybody's in now, right?
Maka, can you see Captain?
No, I cannot see Kjartan.
I cannot see Kjartan.
We saw
Kjartan.
Kjartan.
She'll
Can you see him now?
No.
Let's
He's
give it a
probably-
moment.
Give it a
Hop
moment.
search.
It can take like 30 seconds for.
Yeah, it sometimes
Yeah.
pops after a bit.
Yeah. Let's just wait. I've seen him before, so it's okay.
Yeah, you don't need to see it again. Yeah, it's true. Well, the most important thing is that I can speak to all of you and you can all speak to me. So,
Mm-hmm.
Kjartan, do you see Maka?
no.
No. Okay. It'll probably pop in a while. It took me a while to get a connection to Maka and Bill again. So.
Yeah, there you are.
Yeah. Okay.
Beautiful.
So then, has everybody picked up their third point of renown?
No.
Oh, do you know where the gifts are so I can take a look?
They are
Page.
the next chapter, I think.
Gifts are around page 120, 130. Yeah, 120-ish they start.
Yeah, I think they start right after the quick
Yeah.
character creation guide.
Looks like it.
What was it I had? I had dominance, weather, and
From your tribe, you have evasion, dominance, and weather. And from your moon sign, you have gibbous moon, which you always get one gift of, inspiration, and knowledge. You can see this really easy if you go to page.
Yeah,
What's
because
this
I
page?
just have it on the iPad. It's just bother to go back and forth.
Like page 85.
Yeah, I'm
And
just saying
then you
that
see
it
the
takes a long time to go back and forth in at the iPad, which is why I'm asking.
yeah, but on page 85 you have this one-page character creation thing, so you don't really need to go back and forth.
Yeah, if I'm reading
So,
about it, then I do.
Cool.
We'll do the gifts later, but so you can basically store this renown point and we can decide when you're picking gifts. It's okay with me. So, but the next 2-3 things are much more important. Next, you'll pick your blood and bone. You can find these lists of archetypes on page 85. Blood and bone, or what she was talking about earlier. It's the two competing aspects of your nature. Like blood is your wild chaos, while your bone is your conscious identity. So like blood is what you do while you're on the hunt, while you're pumped up, and like how you act when you're really psyched is your blood archetype. What you do when you're really relaxed and yourself is more your bone archetype.
Okay.
And there are like blood archetypes are like alpha. The alpha must be in control. And so when you're on the hunt, you are always trying to be the one that decides. Then there's a challenger. He never settles for second place. He's usually not the alpha, but he doesn't take it lying down. Then there's the destroyer, is like, which I think probably Bara is picking, right? No. You've already gone over your blood and bone, Bara, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Can you go through what you picked?
Well, when I was looking at it, I thought maybe the monster actually, because of that's.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. True.
It's sort of it's what she fears.
Yeah. A monster revels in the shadows, using terror and shock to cripple the victim of his hunts. It fits really well with Iraka as well. It's less important to overwhelm a victim by force than it is to overwhelm it psychologically. By the time his jaws clamp down, the fight should already be over. Your character recovers a point of willpower when he resorts to disgusting or frightening somebody into submission. He recovers all willpower when using the hunt or death rage as a terror tactic.
Yes.
So
this
you're
is
a
very
terrorist
much
at heart.
against the sort of civilized, scholarly,
Yeah.
highly self-controlled persona that she wants
Yeah.
to be and tries to be, but
Yeah.
that's the monster underneath.
Okay. Cool. And you would be like the lone wolf instead of maybe community organizer? No.
Yeah, lone
Probably
wolf.
lone wolf. Yeah.
Absolutely lone
Well,
wolf.
rather than guru.
It's what she tried to. She tried to go the lone route, and
Yeah.
reluctantly returned to the fold because she couldn't control the monster.
Okay. Have you looked at Guru as well?
Yes. I thought it was more of a wisdomy, sagey type.
Well, it makes sense with the logic as well.
Exactly. It makes way more sense to me than the lone wolf since she's come back to the fold.
Could be.
Yeah, well, the lone wolf fits really well with the Iraka as well. Like, Iraka is the one that often leaves the pack to go act on its own for long periods of time. So that also like
Yeah.
makes sense in a way.
She is very smart, but that's not her strength in the pack.
Okay, yeah. Right? Yeah, so a lone wolf monster is what you get from her. So that tells us a lot of how she acts when she's fired up and when she's more cool-headed. So just take a look at the list, read it over. Like, I'm pretty sure Makka would have Fox as her
Yeah.
blood.
I was just
I
gonna
think I've got mine.
I was
Okay,
just gonna
tell us.
congratulate myself on being really quick at this.
Mine are definitely opposites. I think the challenger for blood.
Okay.
Because he he's proud. He is upset about a task left undone because he hasn't completed it. He hasn't got resolution. He hasn't succeeded.
Okay.
And I feel like he is definitely the type of person who he has a temper, and he has high resolve, low composure, which I feel is what the challenger is, because he sets his mind to something,
Yeah.
and he ignores sort of restraint to get it.
Okay.
So that's blood.
And his bone, what is he? A cup?
Actually, that's a.
The cup
I was
hasn't quite finished
thinking-
baking. He isn't ready to take on full responsibility.
I was
He wants
thinking-
responsibility, but
I was thinking community organizer,
No.
yeah, that might also fit.
because it's like the opposite of challenger in a lot of ways, because one is like, eschew the hunt in favor of social or political solutions, and the other one is recover all your points when you use the death rage or the hunt to dominate a rival. Because it is his blood and bone. They're very much opposites to him.
Yeah.
Like the inner
True.
beast. And
Yeah,
the-
I could see the work.
right, beautiful.
Maka, have you found a bone to go with your blood?
I think it's the guru, because
guru, yeah.
when it comes to the spirits, and I think he's going to be quite
Advising a
secure.
lot.
Yeah, quite secure and advising in spiritual matters for everybody that wants to listen, and those that won't.
Yeah,
So
true.
I'm
true.
thinking, yeah.
A fox guru, that sounds nice.
Yeah.
Bill, do you have an idea?
Yeah, I was thinking soldier and hedonist.
Soldier and hedonist, that's nice. You obey orders, yeah.
Yeah.
You are the beat stick that's pointed at you're a weapon for your pack. When
But I
Alpha
figure
speaks, he becomes the tool for.
Yeah, he probably really likes being a werewolf, though. As confusing
Yeah.
as it is for him, like having this body
Yeah.
that seems to just heal and can do awesome things. So
It
I see him
probably
sort of-
answers a lot of questions he's been asking himself all his life.
yes,
Like, oh yeah, that's why.
The description of hedonist is great.
yeah, it's pretty awesome.
When you're a fucking werewolf, the world's your oyster. Yeah. Because I was going to pitch to Bill that he'd actually been born a wolf-blooded, because wolf-blooded now in the new system actually get what's called a tell, which is like a way to tell if somebody is wolf-blooded, and some of them get a limited form of regeneration.
Oh, that's
Like
cool.
not as good as an actual werewolves, but still enough to keep them perpetually healthy and out of injury, like way more than a regular human. Others get like a spiritual twin or change into wolves on the full moon, and it's like seeing spirits and talking to them and stuff like that. But this would fit with the unkillable stuntman, that he was unkillable because he had actual regeneration the whole time. Right.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So then you would probably have a family member or somebody that is a werewolf as well. If we go this route, you wouldn't necessarily need to know who that is or anything like that, but it would be very likely that somewhere in your gene pool there is a werewolf where you're getting it from.
That would be cool.
Because yes, soldier hedonist. So when you're on the job, you're super focused. When you're not on the job, you don't really listen to anybody.
You're just doing werewolf stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Kjartan.
Hmm?
Sorry, somebody was speaking. Was lag?
No problem. No.
Yeah. Kjartan, do you have an idea? Are you going to pick Alpha?
Well, it goes with the Stormlord.
Yeah, it does. And it kind of goes with the character. Being a professor and having a class that hangs on your every word.
Yeah.
Probably translate
into
deciding
where everything goes and how it works and things like that.
Yeah. Being an alpha doesn't necessarily mean that you're good at it.
No, but I feel the need to be in charge.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not necessarily the best at it, but I feel the need for it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and what would your bone be?
Well, first instinct was Guru.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm gonna pitch to Makka. Did you check out Wallflower?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I was just.
It's the last one. Because Guru fits, but Wallflower also fits. So if you want to check it out, like the Wallflower prefers to deal with issues through subtlety and consideration, avoiding the spotlight whenever possible. She walks the quiet road, the safe road, and among the Uratha, the lonely road. But not every pack member needs to be a superstar. Like the really reserved, laid back type. But like I said, the Guru totally fits as well.
Well, I think he has this kind of pride that he wants to be good at something, and this thing with the spirits is his thing, and
yeah.
I think he'll kind of revel in whenever he has chance to preach about it. And he's gonna be obnoxious, but you know, it's just how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's nothing that says that you can't all have the same blood and bone. It's totally okay if we have two gurus.
Which one's gonna be a guru as well?
Kjartan was thinking about it.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it makes sense for.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah.
And I think it makes sense with how he's gonna play his role, really.
I think it might make an interesting dynamic because they have such diverse talents. You know, the intellectual,
different points of view,
the logical, the physical world. You know how things really work in our world versus me with my you have to, give him more clover or something.
You have to dance around at the midnight.
What are you doing, man? This is a nature spirit. Duh.
I'm probably gonna know a little bit about that, though. I have a little bit of a cult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go and teacher and all that.
Yeah. So next up, we have what are called touchstones.
Where do we fit this in our character sheet?
I think it's under virtues and vices, just because it replaces those.
It takes the place of virtue and vice.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. Because wrath doesn't really fit a werewolf.
No,
Does
no,
it?
I was just thinking, no.
So yeah, these take the place of virtue and vice.
Interesting.
But yeah, next we have what are called touchstones. You each get 2 touchstones. One of them has to be a physical touchstone, and the other has to be a spiritual touchstone. And this is what keeps you in balance between your physical life and your spiritual life. If either one of these is destroyed in some way or taken away from you, you have a much harder time keeping your connection to that. So a physical touchstone might be a person. Like I keep my connections to the physical world because my dad is still a human, and I love my dad, and I need to meet him like as often as I can to just catch up and stuff like that. But if somebody would take away your dad, you would lose a part of your connection or a part of what keeps you in that wanting to be human. But you also have something on the spiritual side pulling you in that direction. Instead of having like a morality or something that the old character sheets had, you have a stat called harmony. You start at harmony 7. It means you are closer to the physical world than the spiritual world. This makes sense because you've all been raised as humans and stuff like that. Harmony 5 is being in total harmony between the two worlds. It's not necessarily the best in a way, but it's like each end of the spectrum gives you pros and cons. If you're really in like harmony 9 or 10, means you're really in touch with the physical world and not so much in touch with the spiritual world, which makes it really hard to shapeshift. But you have better control over when you shapeshift. Like sometimes you wouldn't ever shapeshift without wanting to do it. While being really low on harmony, like 1 or 2 points, you have to actively resist changing forms when stuff happens. So you get scared, turn into a wolf and run away. You'd have to start spending actions and essence to not do that, like compulsively. So yeah, the touchstones are like examples. Like this is something you can make up. Example touchstone, like a physical touchstone, can even be like an abusive ex-boyfriend. No, it's not necessarily a good thing, but it's something that keeps you grounded in a way. A spiritual touchstone is like the buddy spirit. Maybe you have a little, like Maka has a little death spirit that is not powerful enough to really matter in combat, but like speaks to you at night and whispers secret into your ear. Stuff like that. So you can come up with these like that fit your character. Like maybe Baura's family has this pack totem that is kind of a family friend thing. Like everybody in the family is grown up knowing that your whole family worships this particular totem or like a spirit that guides them.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
You might have.
I really like that
Sorry?
idea.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think,
Then we might like make that spirit together. Like what type of spirit would put in the work of guiding this whole family of blood talents? Is it some sort of rage spirit or maybe a powerful servant of Fenris Ur, the tribal totem of
yes,
the whole blood talent
it would be
tribe?
it would be something old,
Yeah, something ancient,
something
probably.
really old, and it would be something very brute and powerful, but
Yeah.
but not senselessly.
Yeah.
It would
Okay.
always be it would be
So
about the
not like a
wildness, about the hunt,
boar.
something very primal.
Yeah. Yeah, it might even be like a spirit of the hunt itself, like a huntsman spirit, like the wild hunt, like the Irish thing, something like that. or yeah, we'll figure out something that makes sense.
I would really
you
like
you
that.
might be raised in appeasing the spirit in some way, so it's ingrained in your just and how you were raised. Like, oh no, I never do this because it angers the family spirit.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
I think that's really cool because the other touchstone that I had thought about was the engagement ring.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
always,
you
she
probably
always has
have,
that.
and you probably have pictures as well of the dead ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
thing.
So
Yeah.
he's like the fiance in the fridge.
Yeah, yeah, fiance in the fridge. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so you've got your touchstones. So this is something that I will effectively try to fuck with to make your
Excellent.
characters
Thank you.
like slide out of harmony. These two touchstones. So this is like for Kjartan, for example, something connected to your like your parents could actually be your touchstone. You see, like now that you're in trouble, you kind of run back to them
Exactly.
as a source of strength.
That's what I was thinking. And I was
Yeah.
thinking the spiritual touchstone would be something very in line with the Stormlord thing, and going back
Yeah.
into Group a little bit, would actually be a physical place almost,
Okay.
particular like spot on top of a mountain where he goes to think and to have calm moments to himself
Okay. Okay.
from everything.
There is a location in Manitou Springs called the Cave of Winds,
Okay.
which would fit like it's this this cave that has all these winds in it, and like it's a huge tourist attraction, and it's probably like the most spiritual place there. And they also have these Indian cave paintings somewhere really close to it.
Sounds good.
Petroglyphs.
Yeah, and it's just
Is there a
it's
place
called the Indian cave paintings. It's an actual place in Manitou Springs. If you look it up on
the character sheet for this?
Google. Sorry?
Is there something on the character sheet for this?
I don't think
For
so.
touchstones, you put it at either end of your harmony.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, then physical parents. Okay.
So physical is 10.
What would you say it was called?
Hmm.
The Cave of Wind.
Cave of Winds, yeah. Bill, can you mute while you eat, please?
Yes, sorry. Oh man, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
No problem.
Soon I'm gonna have to get going because I have to wake up for work tomorrow.
Yeah, me too. So yeah, we might actually start next session by finishing character creation and then start playing. There's not a lot left. There is picking gifts, which is pretty big, but we're close to finishing.
It would be nice to also just read through them.
Yeah, we'll get a chance to do
Yeah,
that.
because it's a bigger choice, and I'm just gonna go over it. The ones in the pack that have 2 dots in their renown, like Bill and Maka, you will get 2 moon gifts, like 2 levels of your chosen moon. So Bill will get 2 full moon gifts, Maka will get 2 crescent moon gifts, and then you get 1 gift of your choice from your list of gifts, like lists, and you have to pick a gift that you have a dot in renown in. The ones in the pack that have only one, like once all across. So if you have like Wisdom 1, Glory 1, Honor 1, you will get 1 level of moon gift, 1 gift of your own pick, and then either another gift of your own pick or one of the wolf gifts, which are the like special gifts. Like all of you can pick them, but only if you don't have 2 points in a renown. So yeah, just homework is looking over the gifts, seeing what you like, and we'll just.
Could we finish touchdowns before we quit?
Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Kjartan has already picked his, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Family and
Winds.
maybe Cave of Winds or the Indian cave paintings as some sort of
Winds really,
spiritual
because
touchstone.
Cave of Winds because the cold and things like that just rhymes well.
Makes
with
sense. Stormlords, yeah. Maybe even now, like it might be a place that you will go check out soon after you come back to Manitou Springs now.
And I'll regularly go there in the night or something so I can be alone.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you're excused basically if you want to go. Thanks so much for tonight.
I wake up in 7 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to wake up in 5.5.
Hmm.
So I have to wake up at 6.
Woohoo!
Yeah. That's okay. I'm used to it. I'm not tired at all. So yeah, see you. Thanks, man.
See you.
Take care.
Yeah.
Yeah. Magnus, do you want to enlighten us on your touchstones?
I only have an idea for a physical one. The spiritual ones are much more
Okay.
difficult for me to think of.
Yeah.
For the physical one, I
Makes
was
sense.
thinking,
You're an Iron Master.
I was thinking for like it would be a detective I worked with a lot. Someone I developed
Okay. Yeah.
a very
Somebody
personal
close.
relationship with. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe even was a little bit in love with. Who knows? But that was sort of my
Yeah.
thought. Just the detective.
Hot, sweaty man love.
Well, it could be a female detective, but
Yeah.
it could be a male detective.
Yeah.
No way.
Okay. So there's a spiritual touchstone called the Prey
I
that
think
you might want to
Caspian.
look at.
I think Caspian might be an interesting gay man, actually.
Yeah,
So,
you might be actually.
Yeah.
But if you want to look into that, you were talking about you hadn't finished that case, the one that got you into this.
Mm-hmm.
So might that be your spiritual touchstone, that you look at it as now your spiritual duty of ridding the world of this creature?
Yeah,
that
or
brought you
or
into
at least resolving that sort of
yeah.
that hunt, whatever the resolution would be of hunting that werewolf down.
What is the Iron Master tribal prey again?
Humans.
Because it's tribe humans, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, each tribe has a prey.
Yeah, it has like a favorite prey. Like Blood Talons
Oh.
have other werewolves as their favorite prey. I think
So badass.
I think the Stormlords have like the Claimed, which are like spirit possessed humans.
Okay.
I don't remember. I think the Hunters in Darkness have the Hosts, which are the it's a big.
I was hoping
thing.
it'd be cheeseburgers.
Yeah, but like apart from that,
Yeah.
one, this specific werewolf that I'm so personally obsessed with, I also would probably like, because I'm obsessed with justice. I want people brought to justice. I'm a lawyer.
Yeah.
So hunting humans makes a lot of sense, and taking that very seriously, dangerous humans.
The prey spiritual touchstone talks about your character takes her tribal prey very seriously.
Okay.
So more seriously than most other werewolves. So you would be kind of like slightly obsessed with that, hunting humans that go out of line.
Okay. Yeah, I can.
If that makes sense.
Like that.
It becomes an obsession. It becomes the core of your identity.
Well, yeah, like part of what I want him to
be
doing right
the
now.
lens of that prey.
Part of what I want him to be doing right now is working towards working as a, I won't say vigilante, but maybe that is still the appropriate term.
Yeah, it kind of is like, oh no, we're never gonna bust this drug dealer. Too bad he's gonna go missing.
Ooh.
Werewolf Batman.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I like that.
I just noticed there's one called The Religion, a physical touchstone that might fit Maka's character perfectly.
Oh yes.
Your character was and is deeply religious. Probably is.
Mm-hmm.
The reason this touchstone is physical, though, is that it flies in face of everything you've learned about the spirit world. So
Yeah,
even
I was
if
just
you
reading
really,
about this. It's just I was definitely gonna pick this one.
Yeah, I think it's gonna work really well for her. Do you want to find a spiritual touchstone for you as well?
Yes, I was thinking that just having a spirit around would be logical.
The buddy spirit.
Something like that.
Or, yeah.
Or
there is
I don't
one
know.
called the ambitious totem, but you guys will not start with the pack totem, so we couldn't really pick that one.
Mm-hmm,
But
okay.
yeah, we could have like a this little wolf spirit or something. Doesn't need to be a wolf spirit, but probably is that isn't like with you all the time or something like that. It's more like a spiritual version of like an old friend, like from your mortal life. Maybe
It couldn't be
since you've
an imaginary friend of some sort.
yeah, kind of. Maybe it was an
Made a
imaginary friend,
spirit.
but then
Yeah, I
you
made it a
found out.
spirit.
Yeah, or it was always there, and you just thought it was imaginary
Yeah,
until you finally found out. Oh no, it's not imaginary. Because
Mm.
actually, wolf-blooded, which you probably were before you became a werewolf, some of them can have this spirit side of actually seeing spirits, like a medium. So
Mhm.
maybe it was a spirit that was always there, and everybody was saying, "No, it's an imaginary friend," and then you
Yeah,
find out
that
it's an
would
actual spirit.
that would be really cool.
Yeah. So would it be something connected to your Indian heritage, like something from the Trail of Tears or something like that, like a spirit of Indian suffering?
Nice. Yeah. Why not?
Because if any like act is powerful enough to make a spirit of suffering, it's the Trail of Tears,
God, yeah.
like that and the Holocaust and stuff like that. So that might actually fit if you want. And having a suffering spirit as your best friend is so pathetic. I love it.
I feel like your character concept should just be underdog.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Doesn't Native American Mormon pretty much,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
and it
synonymous
would actually make sense because your suffering that you've been going through your whole life would
as
actually be feeding the
Yeah,
spirit.
of course.
Yeah,
would be
that's
essence.
why he's hanging about. You think he's your best friend, but he's just
Oh
really
man. Horrible truths.
No.
What
yeah.
horrible truths I'm facing.
This is so miserable.
Yeah. Maybe you could have an aspiration of cheering up your best friend,
Oh yeah.
cheering up the
Yeah, that would be
suffering
a
spirit.
long-term aspiration.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think there's a pretty good combination of touchstones. Something I can really work with at least. So, Bill, what's your idea?
I'm playing around with a few things. The physical one's the harder one for me to figure out, though. I'm not sure on that yet, but I like sort of the future self
Yeah,
for the spiritual.
that's really
I think
nice.
that was pretty cool.
So
And I
you
also
see
really like the
yourself as
look of it.
becoming this great werewolf hero, or
Yeah,
yeah,
I think he would. Yeah.
probably, yeah.
It's either that or the wilderness.
Now it all makes sense.
But
Yeah,
and then for the physical, maybe the old gang. Some of
the
the
old
other
gang, yeah,
some of the other stuntmen he knew.
yeah, probably. And you probably are like a lot of stuntmen or like bikers and stuff, so you might meet them all over the place randomly.
Yeah.
And like because of your reputation, they might be trying to get you back into the business.
Yeah,
Things like that.
That
true.
works for me.
Like a lot of like Hell's Angels and stuff have worked as stuntmen because they're like so devil may care attitudes. Like, meh, it's nothing.
Mhm. Those guys are all bouncers too. They're
Yeah.
all bouncers. Yeah, it's funny.
Nice. Was it an actual gang, or is it more just a clique of stuntmen and people that know who you are and have heard all the crazy stories of what you've accomplished as a stuntman?
I think a clique of stuntmen, but I think they're also all from like fairly different backgrounds. Like some of them could be bikers, and other ones would be
Yeah.
failed actors or
Oh yeah.
other ne'er
Or
do
like,
wells.
yeah, probably like guys that do the rodeo clown
Yeah.
thing and stuff like
The
that.
rodeo clowns. Yeah,
Yeah, those are
Yeah.
tough guys.
they're crazy.
Yeah. All right, that's a nice. The future self, you see yourself as this big, like the character is followed by a spirit that represents your future. It shows her an idealized, perfect form of herself as a werewolf. So she's always trying to like boost your sense of self.
Yeah. Be
Okay.
bigger, do more.
Yeah, Paula, did you have an idea for touchstones?
Well, we already did mine.
So it was Oh yeah, well,
we
you
did
did.
the
Sorry. I'm
there's
just
the
starting
spiritual
to
one
do
being
the.
the family totem and the
Yeah.
physical one being the ring.
Yeah.
Or
Actually,
the dead
about the family
totem.
totem, how would you like a spirit of a big snake, like this cold hunter,
Could do.
this anaconda spirit or something like that? This cold, calculated hunter that's still really like bloodthirsty and
Something venomous, something that
ravenous
would
in a way.
strike and kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, something. I'll think about that.
Like an adder
Like
or a rattlesnake.
an adder
The
or a
ass.
rattlesnake. Yeah.
Just bring some maracas.
It would also fit
It's
well
one-
with the rest of
At
her
least
because
one animal that would make sense, for
Yeah.
them, because you were talking about not something that easily loses control. So the first that come to mind, like the Wolverine or the boar, or immediately kind of discard it because of that. These crazy killer animals. At
I
least
also
might be a
think
shark as well.
It's also just a nice thing with a snake is it also has medicinal symbolism,
Yeah, true.
and she's all in the sciences and sort of not as a doctor, but as someone who tries to deeply understand how we all function.
Yeah, true. Yes, yeah. I hadn't thought of that. That's a good way of thinking about it.
The staff of Hermes, the caduceus.
Yeah. True. All right. So next time when we pick up, we're gonna dive directly into gifts. Gifts and rights are the next, and then we're kind of done with
merits as well.
Right?
Merits as
we
well.
have
Yeah, sorry. But it's only gonna be like maybe 45 minutes of the next session, and then we can go straight into the introduction.
Can I actually one thing regarding my touchdowns?
Yeah.
I thought of like a way they could be tied together a bit.
But they don't necessarily have to be. They're supposed to work as counterpoints, pulling you
Yes.
each direction.
But my thinking here was that like with the prey, I am like I work a lot to hunt down criminals that avoid justice. Basically, that's my thing.
Yeah.
That's my personal obsession.
Yeah.
And that of course is vigilantism. And the detective could, in a way, be put in charge of that, dealing with that problem.
Yeah.
So that's a very classic
cool.
sort of storytelling problem with where my
Yeah. Your best friend is trying to hunt you down. Yeah.
yeah.
I like it.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch. Yeah.
Might ring me for
All right,
advice every now and then.
Yeah. I have this problem. So it's kind of the Hannibal Lecter, Graham, was it Will Graham scenario? Except you're the cannibal.
Yeah. sort of the also like what's oh god, it dropped out of my head. No, it's totally gone. I had it.
Okay, no problem.
I lost it.
Yeah. So okay, thank you for an awesome character creation session. We're gonna finish up when we start the next session, and just if you have any questions between sessions, just don't be afraid to send me a line and ask about gifts or merits or stuff like that, because there might be fetishes that you might want to buy with your merit points or something like that. We can go over that, or you can also just blindly put points into stuff like fetishes and ask me to pick one out for you if you want.
I was gonna say kind of like Walter White.
So,
And
Walter White.
You and I can talk about technology issues.
Oh.
Yeah, sure. As well. We can do that. Well, certainly. I think the biggest technology issue is that I have a shitty laptop.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's number one.
So,
okay.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Thank you guys very much. This was wonderful.
Thanks,
You too.
everyone.
Yeah, have a nice night.
I'll be joining in from
next week.
Nottingham.
Yeah, same time, 9 next Sunday. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Everybody cool with that?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
See you.
See you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.